So that is A and that is B. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Wizzy Welsh Eventing vlog. Today we are off to our first show in a while. I think it's been about 3 months now. So I'm taking Sarah in Showcross at Ashwood and it's for their A.C.E qualifier. So A stands for anyone can event. I think it's a new initiative by BE. So yeah, let's see how we do. And there we can see Callum legging it with my bag because he forgot to pack it. He's also going to be absolutely livid when he gets bit. Love you.
Just a second.
We're here at Ashwood. Callum's doing as usual. Oops, Seren's thing's wonky. Oh no, that's better. You ready, Says? It's tight. That's 8. That's 9. So that is A and that is B. So I already had Says tacked up and ready to go, and I'd walked the course and I thought, oh, it mustn't be too long until I went in. No, they were running about, I think, an hour behind maybe. So at this point I wasn't aware that I had like 12 or so before me, and I was warming her up way too early, and poor little Sezzy, but at least she had a little leg stretch. Doesn't she look amazing? She's so shiny at the moment, and she's like literally she's just on grass and a little bit of feed, but I am going to up it because winter's coming and yeah, the cold weather has hit and she has to come in now a bit more. So yeah, just warming her up, really nice, getting her nice and loose through the canter and rounded, because that's what John has instructed me to do, is to try and ask a bit more roundness of her in the canter to kind of push her hind through, and you can see it's helping the 1, 2, 3 beat a little bit more. This clip highlights the dangers of the warm-up ring. So it says was all warmed up and ready for her class, ready to go, but obviously it was too early, so I had to put a rug back on and just walk around for a bit, which is a bit annoying because I hate warming them up too early, but it's just what happens sometimes. So yeah, I got back on once it was nearer my time and just gave her a little pop around, and then we were ready to go.
She's about to go on. Which Sarah and Hannah will turn up today? Will it be jump everything or refuse everything? We're about to find out. This will dictate how my weekend goes, what mood she's in. That horse doesn't know how much responsibility it has in my life.
Okay, so here we are. This is the 70 centimetres Showcross Ace qualifier for the BE Championships in Aintree next year. And oh my god, what a course Ashwood had set out. It was so technically challenging. You can see I'm just walking Sarah past that little filler there, thinking that she would be a bit spooky at it. Nah, she didn't even look at it. So I was like, oh, okay then. And to be honest, I've been trying my best to kind of set my mindset that when I go into a ring, I am literally just going as if I'm having a school round, and that's how we're going. To be honest, I didn't expect, you know, at this point I was expecting not even to get past the first show hunter fence, but you'll see how we got on. I will try and do a voiceover through it so you can gauge what I was feeling during the round. So right now she feels great, just breezing around on the wrong leg there, quick chop and change. And I just want to point out that the time was so slow. Like the optimum time we had was about 3 minutes 25, and there was 16 jumps. So it did involve a lot of trotting and breaking that canter, which was fine. Show jumping, I mean, she just breezed around all the show jumps, as you can see. And yeah, she just felt so confident. Like she was actually pulling me into some of those fences. It's not me just having to kick along. She's actually powering through, and she knows what she's doing now, which is great. And then so we had the 6 show jumps which we've just jumped, and we're on to the show hunter fences now. So these are the Showcross. So I brought her back to trot because the trot and pop is really working for us at the moment. I maybe rush the trot a little bit too much when I do it, so I need to kind of fine tune that. But here, this is the one that I was really worried about. So you have a combination on a corner. So there's number 8, brought back to trot, pop that, and then let it canter through, pop that easy again, and just absolutely nailed it. Like, I did not expect that from her, so I was so chuffed. And again, anything new we came to, I just brought her back to trot. Again, I shouldn't be rushing the trot as much as I am, so I need to, again, I need to fine tune all of that. And this one, so it's a 2 shoulder brushes as a double, it coming off a really dodgy angle, and the sun was right in our eyes. So you can see she just doesn't see it at all. Like, you can just tell she had not seen that fence at all. Her head was in the air and she was focusing on the fence behind that one. So then I let her come again, let her head go longer like John taught me, and she just pops through easy breezy. Now again, didn't expect to get this far, so hadn't really worked out how I was going to jump this fence. So I came at it as a right angle because people were coming in at a corner but missing it. So I came at a right angle and then chew and pop over that easy. I was like, oh my god, she is the best. And then yeah, she just pops around like so easy. Like, who is this pony? Who is this pony now? So yeah, I was absolutely over the moon with that round.
Well done.
Oh my god, I'm so chuffed with that. She was awesome. Good girl. Just that one. I just don't think she's seen it, and I had too much rain rather than sitting back and just giving her head. Good girl.
I hope not.
Giving her head. It's PG, remember?
You can go for the A.C.E.
So on to the A.C.E, we did a quick warm-up. They didn't change their height over the fences in the warm-up, so wasn't really much point in doing much. So yeah, just the same again, always come in, have a little canter circle round, make sure I get that canter, don't go on the first canter that you pick up, and yeah, let's just see how we get on. And again, I will voice over so you can see what was going on. So yeah, jumped that beautifully, jumped it quite big to be honest. And then just came to that one, I maybe took a little bit too much of a pull and went a bit clutchy, and then I realised at the time was a lot slower, so trotted her in that corner and just let the canter go a bit flat and kind of not bouncy, not enough propulsion, and she clattered that one. That was really lucky that one stayed up. And then this one again, spread oxes. Why do I always let them go to my head? I backed off a little bit there, poor Seren, and then yeah, just didn't get that impulsion in the canter, and you can see she's flat, and then she just wipes out that one with her front legs. She always wipes out anything with her front legs, not her back end, because she's so careful with the back end. And here I was like, right, I'm gonna have to wake up a bit now. Like, I'm just kind of sitting and being passenger here. I need to pilot this pony and ride every stride because she's being really honest, and I just need to learn to trust her more. So again, wherever I could, I came back to trot and just let her get an extra look at those fences. And again, I was like, right, I wonder if this was just a fluke, so I'll just bring her back to trot again. And came round, nice angle there, came in trot again, didn't rush her too much, popped that, and 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect over there. And then just again, it was like those strides were made for her. I was so chuffed with her. And then this one, yeah, again, I just maybe, as I've said before in the 70, just rushing that trot a little bit too much. And again, come round here, bring her back to trot, make sure I give her plenty of room so that I'm also, you know, wasting a bit of time, but also getting myself prepared. Now here, I try to get her head a bit down, and then you can see what happens. She just misses it again. She's just focusing on that fence behind it, and it's like she just didn't lock onto it at all. It wasn't a really dodgy place, and there was lots of stops at that fence. But then look how honest she is. She just pops through again for me, and I was so chuffed with her. Like, I didn't really care that she'd stopped. To be honest, as I said, I didn't expect her to get halfway around that course, so I was buzzing. And then this fence again, I decided to take it at exactly the same angle I did before, and just easy. Like, she made that feel so easy. I am just so proud of her. A few months ago, if I'd have asked her to do that, she'd have swung me out the side door 100%. She'd have been like, I cannot do that. And she just, her all that attitude and confidence is just changing, and I do think that is down to the hunting, which I know was hellish, but oh, it's done wonders for both her and my confidence.
Well done.
Eight bolts for Hannah and 7 April. Next to 8, it is 2, 5, something.
Oh, I'm so impressed with that. She was that number 8 to 9 to 10. And number 14, did you see her?
Yeah.
Literally landed, turned. She would never have done that a few months ago. I'm so proud of her. And then just a shoulder brush again. She's jumped that twice, I think, before in her entire life, so I'm not too bothered. But when you're coming in on it, like off that turning, it's really tight turning. I'm fogging up, aren't I?
Yeah.
But just couldn't get her right in on it. But good girl.
Good. At least you did the 70 properly this time.
Yeah.
You did the 70 properly, and the 80's a step up, isn't it? So.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just so much better. I'm fogging up by the minute. Don't rush it. Oh, she's done it. So that is our 2 rounds done at Showcross, 70 and 80. Oh my God, those jumps was like, that was such a challenging course. There was like a jump where you had to land and then turn and then over another one, and then there was like a part A, B and C combination, and oh, she just absolutely nailed it, and I'm so proud of her, even if she did stop at the same fence, but everyone was getting it. It's just coming off a dodgy angle, and then you had to come over for the shoulder brush. So yeah, just so chuffed with her. She's just so much more confident and like willing to jump for me. I'm just so proud of her. I'm going to give her 2 Moonshack Molasses stars now. She says yes please. But you never win, don't you? Yes, 2 stars for the star pony. The good girl. You good girl, you are, aren't you? Oh, I'm so proud of you. There he is, bringing the goods. Sarah says, ooh, yes please. Yes please.
Darren.
You've already had your girl treats. Now it's mine. Yes, it's mine. So we got 4th place in the A.C.E, which means we've qualified for the championships next year. You can have a girl. Well done. So we're just back, and I'm just going to give her a tea because she's kicking off. Come on then. Come on. In the stable. Come on then. Up. Girl. Good girl. Good ponies get good treats. Good girl. Yeah, I'm just going to finish off the vlog here. Absolutely chuffed with Says. Like, haven't competed in, I think, about 3-4 months maybe now. And she just came out and just went and jumped everything. Like, yeah, we did have a stop at that shoulder brush, but that was our most technical course we've ever jumped, like me and her. Like, she's never seen half those fences or jumped half those lines, and I definitely haven't. Not even in lessons. So absolutely buzzing with her, like just so chuffed. Her attitude has just changed completely compared to a few months ago. So yeah, and it's all to do with the schooling we've been putting in, definitely, and just taking it back down to basics and then building it up again. But yeah, the A.C.E felt easy, to be honest. She was amazing. But yeah, just going to keep going over that and just keep going with the training, because it's clearly working and she's clearly feeling confident. I mean, hunting was the best thing I've ever done, although it was terrifying. If you haven't watched it, watch it here, because it's probably my best vlog ever. But I am taking her again soon, so keep an eye out for that one. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Hope your trip's over. Go!
A new